We've all heard of a friend who cut out something from their diet, whether it's bread or milk or alcohol, and then raved about their newfound health and energy. But do food elimination diets really work? And what do doctors and nutritionists say about cutting out entire food groups? WSJ's food reporter Sarah Nassauer joins us on set now with the details. Hi, Sarah. Great to see you.
Nice to see you too.
So I know a lot of people, when they hear about elimination diets, are a little skeptical, myself included, right? Sure, cutting out bread or wheat or whatever it is, but you say it can really help some people.
It can really help in the sense that if you feel better, there's no reason not to do it, is what the doctors say. Cutting out one food group for a limited amount of time for most people is really just not a big deal.
But is there medical evidence that it's helpful, or is it more about being mindful about everything you put in your mouth?
There isn't medical evidence that there's a clear line of cause and effect between cutting out some foods and some symptoms. We're not talking about allergies here, just to be clear, you know, where there's an immune response. But again, doctors say diagnostically, if you have eczema, you have headaches, you can try this and see if there's a food link. Or if you just want to kind of get on the right track, eat a little bit better, experiment with your diet and see if you're eat more vegetables and you feel less tired, that's another reason that sometimes people turn to these.
So there are genuine food sensitivities out there, right? That's not in your head.
Well, that's debatable. There are, but they're not well understood from a scientific perspective. For example, non-celiac gluten sensitivity. So you're not celiac, you haven't been diagnosed with an illness. But right now, they don't really know what causes that, except that people don't have celiac, but they feel better if they don't eat gluten. So again, it goes back to most doctors say you can try it and see how you feel, and there's no harm in doing that.
And who is most likely to benefit from this sort of diet, and who should not try it?
You know, the people that promote these diets say everyone should try these diets and everyone could benefit from something. But if you have a specific symptom a chronic symptom, you don't know what it's causing, it seems to me you could try one of these diets for food. And in terms of not doing it, really as long as you're not malnourished, you're getting enough vitamins, and if you have a history with disordered eating, some doctors said this might not be for you because it's just so controlled. Right,
it could make you obsessive again. So what exactly takes place when you start an elimination diet?
Well, that's also debatable, you know, but basically you're cutting out food for a certain period of time, you know, between 2 to 6 weeks, depending on who you ask. Or a group of foods, then you're adding them back in one by one and seeing how you react. You've had this time to clean it out, and then you see, okay, how do I feel when I eat gluten? How do I feel when I eat dairy? And on and on and on. And then you get some information about how your body responds.
And should you be doing this with a nutritionist, or you can do it on your own?
You know, again, a lot of people said if you want to do it on your own, it's fine to do it. If you're doing it for diagnostic reasons, it just might be a better use of your time because it's not necessarily fun to do it with a doctor or a nutritionist or someone who kind of can help you stay on track and read the results.
Have you ever tried one yourself?
I have, and when I was working on the story in just an experimental kind of way. And it was sort of revealing. You know, you realize how often you're eating cheese as a snack. You know,
is cheese bad? I know a lot of people cut out dairy, but I love cheese. Please tell me about that.
I do too, and I'm eating it again, and it's fine. But it is revealing about how you eat throughout the day. It makes you a little bit more aware, for sure. It does. In my experience.
Well, I don't know if I'm going to try one. I don't think I can ever cut out anything. My theory is everything in moderation.
Not alone.